Hey everybody, Kirk Junge here from LearningGolf.tv. Today showing you the easiest way to swing a golf club. I've proven it recently in a video, the changes necessary to hit great golf shots with the conventional swing. I'm going to put that video at the very end of this video if you missed that one, but it basically is showing you the difference between setup in conventional golf and impact, and how that lengthens basically the club face farther away from your arms at impact by 2 to 4 inches. So I took some measurements and showed you how you can easily see for yourself when the angle at setup changes at impact, how you need to compensate for 2 to 4 inches of lengthening at impact. That's why basically most people are hitting the ball are pulling away. Obviously the pros became really great at it by hitting millions and millions of golf balls and having hundreds of lessons, but most people trying to improve simply don't, because it's too complicated to improve the way that golf is taught as far as setup is concerned. So if you will simply follow along with what I'm trying to show you how to do, and that is simply, we're going to simply try to set up with the club in line or on the same plane as the trailing arm from the club, from the grip to the elbow of the trailing arm. And so I like to customize this information for each golfer to make the transition to this swing as easy as possible. And there's also no need for special golf clubs. If your conventional clubs fit you, they would fit you for this as well, because all we're going to do is simply going here from the conventional setup to the setup for impact setup. We're not changing the distance from the ball, so the impact plane is going to be the same. So we're basically setting up in as close to our impact position as possible. That's why it's called setup for impact. With setup for impact, we're setting up on our impact plane. We also try to swing as closely to on plane as possible throughout the swing, very much like Bryson DeChambeau does. It looks like this. So dead straight, right where I'm aimed. And you'll find that as you get used to setting up on your impact plane, that it becomes very easy to be much more consistent. You should gain distance with the method, and you're basically going to hit a lot more shots in the center of the face, because the basic idea is the distance here from the elbow and arm position and club shaft, basically the distance, it stays the same from the elbow to the club head, as I showed you in the video proving the change basically that's happening in the 2 inches. So we're setting up here, and the right arm's also in a position where it does not have to pronate in order to square the club face. So it's set up in a non-rotational position, meaning it does not need to rotate to square the club face. I also set up, hips are a little bit more to the left. Now from there it's simply turn back, turn through. So from there, once we're set up, it's basically turn back, turn through. Just like that. So once you're set up on your impact plane, all we need to do is simply turn back and then deliver the club so that the club hits the ground starting at the ball and beyond. And it's as simple as just releasing at the right time. The drills on my website show you how to do that, especially the drills in step 5 for ball striking drill number 1. And that's really, in my 3-day schools, that's really the focus, is learning to deliver the club properly once you've learned to set up for impact. And basically it's for your own impact. It's not exactly copying what I do or Bryson or some people in the past who copied Mo Norman. Basically they have very little luck copying exactly what another person does, and especially Mo Norman, simply because he stood so far from the ball that it required a lot of drop into the knees in order to hit great golf shots. So it was basically a compensation for setting up too far from the ball. So it's better to find your position where you can stay more level through the shot. Once you have the setup correct, it's basically just turn back, turn through. Just like that. So give it a try today. Visit my website, learninggolf.tv, and please please subscribe here on YouTube and like this video. Thank you very much and have a great day.